Hey guys, I'm Kazu. No, you're still chewing.
This is some good bacon.
It's really good, right?
They're not a sponsor.
But we want them to be.
We need sponsors.
Hey guys, I'm Kazu.
And I'm John, and we're humanbeatbox.com.
And you're watching We Talk Beatbox, where we talk about
Beatbox.
Now today we're going to be talking about the tag teams at Grand Beatbox Battle 2017, which will be held at Basel, Switzerland on March 17 through the 19th.
Yeah, so let's talk about the contestants.
Yeah, so the first few people will be Mad Twins, K-Palm,
Caustic Storm and Chakra Breaker.
Mostant Wins, which is 2H and Hiss. DTN, which is Andro and Ninos.
And we have Ildem
and Speeder Horse.
Ace winner, Spider
House.
So this is actually a really cool lineup because there's actually a whole bunch of other tag teams who either made it really high in their national battle or won their national battle. That are actually invited in. Bird won the UK champs. Chakra Breaker won the Austrian champs, right? Caustic Storm won the French champs.
Yes, they did.
And
K-Palm won Great North.
They won Great North. Spider Horse won American champs. Mad Twins are the Mad Twins, so they're in. DTN was actually pretty high up in the French champs. And Ildem, two beatboxers from Japan. It's Iroman and Tatsuaki, yeah. So we're actually really excited, but you know what? We're gonna have to go into who we think will win Grand Beatbox. Please don't hate us, because there's so many good names. We picked two of them. John, who did you pick?
I chose Caustic Storm. I feel like, I mean, they won the French champs, but Alexinho and FIB, they have just such good chemistry because they're two very different beatboxers that complement each other's styles. And the thing for me is Alexinho is always a surprise factor. His showmanship, he's always pranking around. I feel like that gives them an extra edge, while FIB gives them that like stability.
Yeah, so much flavor between the two of them.
So what's your pick?
Mine, and really, there's not like a lot of precedent for them in the past year, but it's K-Palm. They did win Great North for tag team. They didn't get to compete in the American champs. Kenny had a gig, and Napalm was in Asia.
Yeah.
But you know, the same reasons why you pick Caustic Storm, I'm picking for K-Palm, is that they do complement each other, even though both of them are just such powerhouses, but they complement each other in the best way possible.
Yeah, I think the biggest criticism they've had was the lack of material. So what do you think about that?
They've spent like the past year together, you know, like Great North proved that when they have time to practice, they come up with amazing things. And honestly, a lot of it is just freestyling, which is crazy to think. But I'm pretty sure they will have something amazing for this year.
Yeah. I think that if they want to really be a contender, they're really going to have to focus and not just freestyle. I mean, the competition here is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's, again, I'm just being hopeful because of, you know, that complementary factor. But the same thing could be said about everyone else in this. You know, Mad Twins are just so in sync with each other. Chakra Breaker, they've had so much experience. Eon, which is Eon and Georgie. Eon told us he performed with Chakra Breaker how many times over like a 2-month period?
It was some crazy number.
Yeah, it was like 400 in the past year or something like that.
And
like,
they've
which
won,
doesn't even make sense.
They've won the Austrian champs like 3 times together anyway.
Yeah,
so
like they're just so tight. Mosant wins.
I mean, the only reason we didn't choose 2H and his is because we just have no idea how they're going to work together.
And I feel like they're just such powerhouses, which is kind of ironic because I said the exact same thing about K-Palm. But I feel like they just didn't have enough time to mesh with each other, you know, to really come up with something. Like, no doubt their showcase will be insane.
Right.
But I just don't think they have enough experience since 2H is coming out of the Army. Bird and Spider Horse are a special case. They're both national champs. And this is where it's mostly preference. They both can totally make it into the finals. But it's really, we just think that Caustic Storm and K-Palm just have that
Extra edge.
Yeah, edge. Really, that's about it. And I'm pretty sure there's one tag team that we all wished was on this list, and that'll be Shuttle Sumo. Yeah. They did such a good job last year, and I really want to see what their other rounds would sound like. You know? At least another showcase with them. But I'm sure they have a good reason why they weren't in. Another team that actually isn't in is at last year's champ, which is Fabulous Wadness. Now, the reason why they're not in is because both Beatness and Wawad are actually judges for Grand Beatbox for tag teams. Well, Beatness just for tag teams.
Right.
So the judges for tag team will be, again, Alem, Darnie, and Wawad, but also Ziti and Beatness.
I think that's a very interesting mix. Very different preferences from all across the board.
Now, they did something interesting with this, is that they invited both the tag team members to judge. Now, do you think that actually gives an advantage at all? Because I feel like stylistically, you know, they would vote for the same things anyways.
Right.
Are they 2 votes or are they 1 vote, basically? You know, like, because they're a tag team, you know, they're going to have the same mentality as for what makes a good tag team.
I think there'll be 1 vote each. I think, you know, at that level, they know what they're looking for. And the thing about Fabulous Wadness, what made them a great team, was they had 2 very different styles that meshed well together.
True, yeah. They really balance each other out. Ziti, Alem, and Darnie, who are voting for judging both solo and tag teams, you know, they're such good judges. But as far as tag team, like, do you think they have enough experience, you know, understanding what makes a good tag team? Because Alem did compete last year with Skiller as a tag team, and Darnie has done a few things with Reaps 1 that's been so dope. But I think out of the entire beatbox community, these are the most qualified judges that's in
out
general,
there.
right?
Yeah, they have the most experience, they have the best understanding of what's going on. They know how to judge competitions. It's not their first time, so I think they will all do an excellent job this year.
And I agree. And this is what you guys had to say. So Alex said, Mad Twins. That's my prediction. Though if the finals came down to Mad Twins versus Caustic Storm, it would be really hard to predict that outcome.
I think we should note that my initial pick was Mad Twins. My heart was going for Mad Twins just because I think their elimination round was one of the best we've seen ever. The chemistry was there, the showmanship was there, but I think we also said they really have to improve on their battling style, because at the end of the day, it is a battle. Yeah,
no, they get to that point where, you know, it's so good musically, the music is there. They have it, but as far as, you know, being in a battle, you know, it takes more than just being really good music. You have to be showmans, and honestly, I love their outfits, but it is so hard to photograph 2 people wearing raincoats.
Yeah, I think best example was their battle against Caustic Storm. Alexinho was like up in their face and like, you know,
messing
pranking
with them. And it got such good laughs, but you know, like, they want it though. You know, they want to show that they're the best in the world, but I feel like it's just not there in the battle format. Eric says Team K-Palm.
Yep.
Now, yeah, those guys, like we said, we predicted, you know, well, at least I did. But again, like, it's hard to tell. Are we just biased about this? Like, you know, because it's K-Palm, come on. Anyways, that's what you guys had to say. So why don't you guys write down in the comments and tell us how we're wrong and why. Why is important. And we'll catch you next time.
Please be nice.
Yeah. Also, like, subscribe, and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, I don't know, other
comment
stuff.
on Kaz's hat.
Comment on the hat, why not?
And the feet. He's wearing socks this time, though.
I'm wearing socks this time. Isn't that great?
Oh, God. Thanks, guys. I have to deal with this.